Freedom to Think, The Long Struggle to Liberate Our Minds by Susan Alegre, published 7th of April 2022. The author brings both her personal and professional perspective as a human rights lawyer to the ubiquitous issues facing internet denizens. Privacy. From the right to be forgotten to one's metadata's current usage in monitoring our moods to sell targeted product, in addition to emergent technologies, including the latest embodiment of physiognomy, and everything in between. The beginning of the book is focused on historical repressions of minorities and intellectuals, with almost all examples coming from Europe and America, and focusing on theological oppression entirely from Christianity. This section serves to establish an understanding for the need of universal human rights law. The extremely narrow focus on Western states is likely a reflection of the target audience. Following this, the author provides her personal story and perspective, including her personal observations of the Isle of Man's birching law and the very real threats of the majority suppressing individual freedom. With this foundation laid, the majority of the book explores countless ways our rights to freedom of thought is violated. From totalitarian implementation seen in China's Xinjiang region, to clandestine efforts by Cambridge Analytica. The author makes the case for clarification and reaffirming of current human rights laws, in addition to expansion and creation of new laws to combat emerging threats to the right of free thought. There are two quotes I would love to share from the book. The first, following the mention of a tech company called Canon installing smile recognition technology in its Chinese offices, so that only smiling workers could enter or book meetings. The quote is such: "Emotion analysis will not eliminate risk and improve our lives, it will just reward insecurity and conformity and drive our humanity and diversity underground." The second quote from page 311, "If your criminal justice system is using AI to predict whether someone may become a criminal, they are penalizing that person based on inferences about their mental state. This is a violation of the absolute right not to be penalized for your thoughts alone. Whether or not any of it works does not matter from a human rights perspective. Your rights may be violated even if, in reality, your mind is not." I found this book to be an extremely interesting look into the subject matter and would rate it 4 out of 5.